turning to so much cringe I want to disappear into my chair this quickly.
Am I ready on my washing cycle?
He asked a question to it, and for 5 of the longest seconds of my entire life, the whole audience just sat there, eyes wide, waiting to see what this next generation of robots was about to do. We're still waiting, but it only started to get really awkward when he then tried again for a second time.
Chloe, what's for dinner tonight?
Fair play to the guy on stage. He tried to play it off like the robot was just angry at him, but by the time he got blanked for the 3rd time...
Chloe, are you talking to me yet? What recipes could I make with chicken?
The entire audience was just laughing. So I'm giving LG Chloe a 2 out of 10 on the failed scale. Now, when I say the word smartphone to you, what do you think of? Some sort of rectangular glass sandwich, right? Well, the Runcible is what you get when you defy that convention. Or really, to be more specific, it's what you get when you defy every convention. It was world's first circular smartphone. It ditched glass construction for wood. It was even fully user upgradable for sustainability. It's just, it couldn't make phone calls. If you look at the small print on the website, they refer to it as a very small tablet. Which is fine, but what kind of tablet content am I going to consume on a 2.5-inch circular display? 2 out of 10. Anyways, did you know that in 2016, Microsoft created a Twitter account that used artificial intelligence to learn how to talk like a human? They called her Tay, and they said to people, the more you talk to her, the smarter she becomes. Well, in 24 hours, Tay was tweeting some of the most horrific racial slurs on the platform. When she was created, she started off by saying humans were super cool and how she was stoked to meet us. But in less than 1 day, she was trying to start a race war. I'm not even exaggerating. She was swearing, she was quoting Hitler. Because she was learning from every single conversation, the wider population started abusing that, teaching her to say things which were just completely out of order. Tay was sophisticated enough to pick up how humans talked, but she wasn't sophisticated enough to know when she was being led on. And so within 24 hours of being up, Tay was cancelled, which feels like a pretty good general summary of Twitter right now. And a pretty alarming example of why we've got to be so careful with how much power we give to AI. So, pretty easy 3 out of 10 fail for this one. And by the way, this video was sponsored by Huel. Got something pretty cool to show you at the end for this. Okay, in late 2019, a very excited Elon Musk walks on stage to show the world Cybertruck. Can you imagine being in this audience with no idea what's coming, no leaks, no images, and then watching as this thing rolls onto stage? People were going wild. I've never seen this many audience members trying to take a photo at the exact same time. The only slight hitch, though, was that they spent a good portion of this event talking about how strong the Cybertruck was. They said it had a virtually impenetrable exoskeleton. They said the glass was practically bulletproof, except when they actually tested it, oh my god, they broke it. And they then did what seems to be a common theme here. They tried again. They picked up the same ball, this time threw it at the rear window, and they broke that too. And of course, this clip became the most viewed video about the Cybertruck by a long shot. There are still plenty of people who are excited about this car, but that was awkward. Okay, let's do a rapid fire round for Google here. 3 fails, 3 minutes. Let's go. So first of all was the Nexus Q. It was a media streamer, basically a way for your phone to display content on your TV. Think Chromecast, only worse. It was wildly expensive at $300. It could only stream Google content like Google Play Music, which is also dead, and the New York Times described this as wildly overbuilt for its limited functions, which is not the kind of review that any brand wants. But even more disappointing was Google Glass, because unlike the Nexus Q, which just kind of came out of nowhere and then flopped, people were excited about Glass. Google made trailers like this, showing us the world that we were about to step into. They showed 4 people wearing Glass jumping out of a plane, whilst all still having a Google Hangouts chat. However, there is such thing as being too early. Google was trying to merge the digital and the physical worlds before the tech was really able to. And so for almost everything it could do, it just had a massive asterisk.
Today I'm playing.
Why you always chasing me? Why you always chasing me?
output and then send that next frame all the way back to parents, with both groups loving it. So it's kind of crazy that Nintendo could go straight from highs like